Tea Flow, our talk show. Good day. Your favorite show is back.
We will fill your day with fun and laughter and inspiring stories. I am Tiffany Serena.
I'm Glesley G. Plaza. I am Margaret Ini. I am Chico Ako. I'm Jillian Velasco.
And we are here at the
Let us trails.
Today we will be discussing one of the lives of one of the employees of this successful food business, and let's see how they make their business ahead. Let's welcome Mr. Welcome to our show. Thank you for accepting our invitation. We appreciate it. So how was your day?
I'm good and also the business.
Hearing that, we would like to ask you some questions. So first, we would like to know how many years the business has been running and how do you maintain it?
So this business started in 2021. So we are 2024. So it's 3 years now already. So for this past 3 years, this business, the question is how do we maintain it? First things first, we should engage in our customers with good relationship. Also, first is the service. One is the cleanliness, because kahit maliit lang yan, di ba yan talaga yung pinapansin ng customer, kasi bago kayo mag-business, hindi lang dapat sa food, sa taste ng food, or sa yung sabihin natin sa drinks. First talaga yung service, kasi yan talaga pinapansin ng customer, at saka yung cleanliness. And so how do we maintain it until now? Dito tayo still running. Ano lang mo? First, hindi talaga nawawala si God. Every success na kada year, may ano kami, may ayun na nga kay God, nag-thank you, ganyan. And also, binabalik namin kung ano kinikita namin. First thing dyan is pag kada year, may celebration kami, may binibigay na parang community service, ganyan. Nag-engage kami sa para makatulong din. And also, may mga patulong din kami like mga libreng aros kaldo, mga ganyan. Magbibigay din kami ng bigas. Kasi this business is food business man, only rice. So madami, yun talaga dapat madami rice. So pag sobra, may binibigay namin sa community.
That was very interesting to hear, and I think aspiring entrepreneurs will really learn from this. For the next question, how did you overcome any doubts and challenges along the way?
So for the question about doubting and challenges, syempre, yung customer, may own perspective talaga tayo, diba? Like, example, pag bulok yung service, or pag hindi masarap yung pagkain, di ba? So sa food business, yan yung mga challenges na natitik namin. So how do I overcome this? How do we overcome? So by example, sabihin natin sa rice, di ba? Hilaw, example na serve ng hilaw. So di ba, ano na yan, like, that's already a failure, diba? So, pag ang style namin doon, pag bigay kami ng hilaw na rice, bigay kami ng free whatsoever na free para parang matanggal ba yung galit na nila. So, that parang tip na yun sa mga businesses na sa ibang businesses para ma-overcome nila yung mga challenges. Pero if ever we go deeper, especially sa food business, ang problema talaga when you say challenge, income talaga, diba? Yun talaga. Ang income talaga ang deeper. So sa income din, hindi ko masabi kasi I am just an employee there. Wala din yung own din. Pero like, what I've learned in the past 3 years, siguro, yung style niya is, hindi siya nag-stay ano meron. Like, example, sabihin natin ang rice, diba? Usually mga ang rice na talaga, like, inasal ka dito sa business na to, like, meron siyang business, hindi lang so meron din like, we go, kung may income, mag-invest na bagong food, like, bagong pagkain, example, yun na nga, mga knickeracker, mga satamon, like, hindi nag-stable yung income, like, it always increases kasi may mga bago, like, hindi stable, diba? Kasi sa business na, diba, may style yung, pag sa business kasi, we should take risk. Pag hindi tayo mag-take risk, hindi na pinalak yung pag-grow. So, sa business kasi, hindi na pinalak yung or hindi. Hindi na pinalam kung maging successful ka ito or di ba may mga ikaw may successful kapag so sa business, if you engage in business, you should be ready. Pero, if I'll give a quote siguro to this question, in business, if there is a high risk, but there is a high reward for that. Thank you.
Wow, what a very wonderful quote from Mr. Renz. If there is a risk, there is a reward. So for the last question, we would like to hear what is your advice for the aspiring entrepreneurs who would like to start their own business?
So for this last question, as I had said earlier, there is a high risk, there is a high reward. Yun nga, isang advice na magbibigay ko sa mga entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs. And also, business is parang like yung business, parang trade na. Like, sometimes it goes down, sometimes it goes up, di ba? Parang ganun ba? Sometimes steady lang, di ba? Pero mas good siya na steady lang. Di mabuti pag mag-down. So in business, there is always a failure, but depende yan sa inyo kung paano nyo i-take yung failure, di ba? Dito, yun nga, bago kasi naging Carlitos Beer ko, una-una, tsaka lang ko, dun sa recorder lang. Tapos yung kita, 3,000 lang, 2,000 a day. Tapos may mga employees pa, may nag-cook, di ba? Nag-bayad pa ang service sa cook, sa ganyan. So, di ba? Tapos, like, ganun ba? Isa lang yun sa sample ng failure. So, dito, hanggang napunta kami dito sa Carlitos Beer lang. So, 2 years na ngayon, goods naman yung income. So, yun na nga, for the aspiring businesses, my advice, if there is a failure, just don't give up, just do it.
Thank you for sharing your words and experiences with us.
Our next guest, the owner of Natalie's favorite, Miss Catherine Penafiel. Welcome to our show, Miss Catherine. We're delighted to have you here. First and foremost, how are you and how is your business going?
So far, so good.
With your business doing good, can you tell us how many years your business has been running and how you maintain it?
Well, our small business is currently on its 4 years in the industry. And it's so hard to maintain for the past 4 years, but we adopt and elevate our marketing strategy based on the current trends.
Then, Miss Catherine, what motivated you to take the leap into starting your own business, and how did you overcome any doubts or fear along the way?
Well, since I love baking, I love to cook. Well, in the baking industry, the competition is tough, especially to those who are just starting. And we were doubtful in the beginning, but COVID happened, it made sales go up. So when our cake business is slowly getting recognized, we decided to take risk and build a bakery and expand our business.
Okay, for the last question, what advice would you give to aspire entrepreneurs looking to start their own businesses?
Well, for me, I would advise that don't be afraid to take a risk. When starting in business, you need to make plans about your products, and build your marketing plan, build your customer base, and secure funding. Just remember not to put all your eggs in one basket.
Okay, and that's all. Thank you, Miss Catherine, and thank you, viewers.